Welcome to this week's Money Quickie. Okay, so we've spoken about bookkeepers and we've spoken about accountants. What then is a financial counsellor? So a financial counsellor is before the bookkeeper and is about personal finance. So this is someone who goes, okay, you need a hand, and you've probably come to them quite fearful, quite stressed, quite anxious, and you believe you are at the end and that you're looking at bankruptcy, loss of your home, those sorts of things. A financial counsellor can help really get you to a place where you can breathe again with your money. They help you see, all right, what is it that you're actually spending at the moment? What would your budget look like? What debts do you have? Who do we need to speak to help? Maybe we need to speak to people about a debt repayment plan. Maybe we need to reduce the debts, and we can say, look, we can reduce it for this time, and then we can bring it back up for this time, and we're going to catch up this way. Okay, so if that's not something that comes naturally to you, and you are just in a complete state of fear, it can be really hard to get the clarity and the mental freedom to be able to look at all that for yourself. You see a financial counsellor when you can't see a way forward. Okay? And this is not your business, this is a way forward for you and your family. You are literally drowning. And you'll see a lot of talk at the moment about the financial crisis that we're in this fact that, well, people can't afford to rent a home, or people can't afford to buy a home. Okay? There's a lot of talk out there, and that can build up the anxiety. And you may not be able to see, oh, I don't know if I'm in a good or bad place. I don't know what's happening. I know that everyone's telling me that I'm going to become so overwhelmed that I lose everything. Alrighty? So a financial counsellor has that aspect where they can go, okay, here's where you are financially, and here's where you are emotionally. What can be your next steps in both of those spaces? Okay, so they're not just there to make sure your money gets back on track, they're there to help make sure you get back on track. And it may be that they just need to refer you to someone else for more counselling. And so you've got a financial counsellor, and they're there to help you emotionally and financially come to clarity in your mind and go, okay, these are my next steps forward. That is what a financial counsellor will provide you with, the next steps forward. So how is that different to a counsellor? A counsellor is someone, when you've got all those fears or you've heard all those stories, you can get very blocked emotionally. And so while a financial counsellor can help sort of go, okay, we'll bring clarity to your finances to help alleviate some of that. If it's still there, if you can't find your way forward emotionally, you may need to see a counsellor. Okay, and I'll be talking about that later. But I have on my website, I have in all of my books, the details to get to a financial counsellor in Australia, because that is free. Alrighty? If you're at the point where you are just in that much trouble, you need to know that there is a way forward, even if you can't see it now. Even if you're so fearful and so terrified that you're like, no, there isn't a way forward. A financial counsellor is the person who you need to look for and make sure that you can move forward with that. Okay? They will get you back on the path. They will help you see the wood for the trees. Okay? They're an awesome resource, and we have them everywhere. If it turns out that you are not in dire straits, then there may be some sort of payment plan that you go on with them. And when there's groups that you can pay to do your budgeting and pay your bills for you, that's not necessarily a counselling service. That's when you've abdicated from your money and gone, I can't be bothered. Someone else will do it and I'll pay them, I think it's $700 or something to be able to do that. So when it comes to your financial counselling service, that is a free throughout Australia to be able to support you to create your budget, to create your debt repayment plans, to speak to your debtors. Alrighty? There are people you can pay to do that, and they're a business. That's two separate things. All right? I'll speak to you soon. Bye.